Hello, this week we've got Shaun Glacken. He's the coach of the SMOSH West Lakes Football Club in Division 3. How are you, Shaun?
Very well, thanks, Luke. Yourself?
Good, mate. And your first year at SMOSH after a number of years coaching Pascaville on the York Peninsula?
That's correct, yes. Yeah, 5 years over there, so a bit closer to home, only a minute from home, so no, really enjoying it.
But you're not totally without the amateur league connections in terms of you had Rosewater you had for a few years and you're at Seaton before that?
Yeah, I started, gee, how long ago now? 11 years ago, I think. Had a couple of years at Seaton, then Rosewater, and then, last 5 at Pascaville, and back closer to home now and really enjoying it. Yeah.
Great. Last week, we'll go through last week's results. Brighton, they're looking really good at the moment. They 23-15 defeated Golden Grove 7-10, so a 101-point victory to Brighton.
Yes,
rather good.
Very good win. I've seen them in a trial game and at Thebby Oval, and they looked terrific. So.
Seaton Ramblers, 22 goals 8 defeated Portland 14-14. So I heard that was in the first quarter. Seaton kicked against a very strong win and kicked about 7 goals to Portland's 2 against the Breeze and basically set the game up from there.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Portland, I know, had a few out. Seaton, though, playing pretty good footy under Matty Webber at the moment. So.
Yeah, well, I guess they played off in a prelim last year, so they're always going to be around the mark.
Yeah. The other game, Flinders Park, who you saw the week before, they 18 goals 7 defeated Mitcham 11-14, so it was 18-17 to 11-14, so a good solid nearly 7-goal victory to Flinders Park.
Yeah, certainly, and I don't think Aja played for him. Obviously, didn't play the week before. We might have got a bit closer to him, but yeah, no, Flinders Park will certainly be around the mark this year.
He kicked 7 against you in the opening round, didn't he?
Yeah, he kicked 7. Yeah, it was funny. I didn't realise he'd kicked 7 after the game. I actually thought our fullback did a good job on him, but someone said to me after the game he kicked 7. I was quite surprised, but yeah.
And he was at full forward, was he?
Yeah.
The second last game, to me, was probably a bit of a shock. The Wayne Wiedemann coach Walkerville was 9-11 defeated Westminster Old Scholars with 4-14.
Yeah, that was a real surprise. I guess I don't know a lot about either club, but certainly you would expect all the hype Westminster pre-season.
Yeah,
be up and about.
Pre-season trial match form and things like that. And then, of course, there was your game and you played Plimpton, and didn't have the greatest of days. Plimpton was 17 goals 10 to SMOSH West Lakes 5-6.
Yeah, certainly not the start we wanted. The first quarter we jumped out the blocks and had 3-3 on the ball before they scored, and we just couldn't capitalise on that momentum. And to Plimpton's credit, they gained the momentum back and ran with it all day, and just pressured us, and we just had so many turnovers, and that's full credit to Plimpton.
And you only kicked 2 goals 3 halfway through that third quarter.
That's right, yeah. So they play their ground very well, and we learn a lot from that. So
But you just couldn't get the ball up there, or?
Oh yeah, and we just coughed it up, turned it over, and look, they worked harder. At the end of the day, they ran harder.
Foot skills?
Yeah, they hit targets, we missed targets, and that was a lot of the pressure they put on us. So, look, we learn a lot from that. We're a young team, and with young teams comes a little bit of inconsistency, and as a club, we're just trying to get some more consistent football from these kids, and we're a work in progress, and we'll get better and better.
And you're trying to implement a new game plan to the club, which is probably a little bit foreign to them. How's that going?
Yeah, it takes any change of coaching and that, and we all come in with new ideas and that, and we've got a pretty solid game plan and structure, and I just think it takes a little bit of time for players to adhere to it and understand it. But when it does work, we showed in the trial games it's a very effective game plan. So we'll continue to work on that, and we'll get better as the season goes on. Yeah,
because you were right with Flinders Park the week before till halfway through.
Yeah, the third quarter stung us there. Yeah, it was only a couple of goals in at half time. They come out that third quarter and kick 5, and that was the end result. So.
And you've got such a young side, though it probably takes a while, I suppose, that before things are going to gel?
That's right, yeah. Certainly will. Numbers are great, but and I guess as a coach, I'm still trying to find everyone's strengths and weaknesses.
How many have you got on the track? Have you got many, or?
Plenty, yeah. I think last Thursday night at training, I rocked up and we had 71 there. So it was
71 on the track.
71 on the track, and that's and there was several on the sidelines injured. So it's something I'm not used to coming from the last 5 years in the country. It was a real shock.
Yeah, I bet. That's that's fantastic. Now we've got the next round, and we'll just go through the games that are going to get played. Just your thoughts. Flinders Park are sitting quite well. They've got Westminster. Any thoughts on that?
Yeah, well, I guess I've only seen Flinders Park this year, and they were pretty awesome. So based on the results to date, you would think Flinders Park would get the job done there.
Two sides you wouldn't have seen is Golden Grove and Walkerville. I mean, that was one side coming off a big loss and the other one off a good win. So
that's right. Again, based on form, you would think Walkerville
would get the job. It's at home. Golden Grove has seemed to play the ground pretty well up there.
Yeah, true. But then Bar can only base it on form, and I think Walkerville are a bit more form than Golden Grove.
Yeah, well, they were 6 goals behind Portland in round 1 at home, and got over the top by 2 points. That was through the third quarter, so that was a big come from behind. The clash of the round, I think, is certainly Seaton and Brighton. That could be a ripper at Pebble Reserve.
I reckon that'll be a tough, hard contest there, and I think as I said, seeing Brighton in a trial game, they look a pretty strong unit, and didn't have too many weak links. So I would think Brighton in a close one.
I've probably got a bit of inside info here, and I know Brighton had about 6 senior A-graders out last week too, so that's even probably a little bit scarier than before.
It is. But then Seaton are very hard to beat at home too. So
they are on Big Al's car park there.
That's right, and they coached well, and they surprised a few teams last year. So don't be surprised if there was an upset there.
You've got the Adam West coach Mitcham playing Plimpton. That's at Price Memorial, Thomas Farms Oval, as it's now called. Yeah,
well, I would have to say Plimpton, based on last week, they were awesome, and they'll be pretty hard to stop.
And then you at home, you've got Portland, a bit of a local derby.
That's right, and I'll tip SMOSH to get the job done. Bounce back from poor showing last week.
Yeah, so that'll be a good game. You've got 2 sides there without a win, so
that's right.
Certainly, one of you would want to keep the season moving along reasonably well. And
that's right. Yeah, I mean there's still 16 rounds to go, but both clubs will be keen for a win, and hopefully we've learned a lot from last week and we can put it into play this week.
Yeah. All right, thank you very much for doing the weekly roundup, Shaun, and good luck this week.
Thanks, Luke.